Diamond Gym became the most famous gym in the world, and all of this happened because of one person, Haddy Abdelhady, the man who was once living in the shadow of Alex Eubank, and today has become one of the most respected fitness influencers in the world.
If somebody were to make a documentary about your life, what would the title be and why?
That's a great question. If they were to make a documentary of my life, what would the title be? The Boy Who Never Quit, bro. I would say The Boy Who Never Quit, bro.
On October 14, 1998, in Nutley, New Jersey, United States, Haddy Abdelhady was born. Although he was born and raised in the United States, his family is of Egyptian origin. From a young age, Haddy was deeply passionate about soccer and dreamed of becoming a professional player. While many of his peers spent their free time socializing, he often chose to stay focused on training, sometimes isolating himself to improve his skills and performance. He was disciplined and consistent, dedicating long hours to practice and pushing himself to become better every day. This early commitment and strong work ethic shaped his mindset and helped him build the determination needed to pursue his goals in sport.
My whole life was, from when I was a little kid, was training, bro. That's all. There was always training. So when I was younger, I was playing soccer. And since I was a kid, like, you're talking about 5 years old, that was like a dream. I was going pro. Like, I was sitting on the couch with my father, we'd watch games, and like I was like, Pops, one day you're gonna see me there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be playing. And my father was a big soccer fan too, so he was always, they were always supportive of it, bro. Like I would go to school, and like straight from school, like I wasn't hanging, like from a young age, bro. I wasn't hanging out with my friends. I wasn't going anywhere. It was like come home training, and then like I'd go to training, and then I would play for 2 teams. So I'd go to training. Then my mom would come pick me up, or I would take a bus and go to the next session and train. So it was my whole life, bro. It was everything I knew was training.
In 2015, when Haddy was 17, he began playing with Stevens. Alongside his commitment to soccer, he pursued civil engineering, balancing his academic studies with his dedication to the sport. Haddy began to shine at Stevens as a midfielder during the 2016, 2017, and 2018 seasons. Across those years, he recorded a total of 6 goals and 7 assists, showing consistent growth and impact on the field. As his performances improved and his confidence increased, his dream of becoming a professional player started to feel more real, motivating him to work even harder and take his football ambitions to the next level. Unfortunately, 2018 became Haddy's final season in soccer. After a serious injury, a torn MCL forced him to step away from the sport.
You know, it's funny, bro. You spend your whole life chasing this one thing. You know, and out of nowhere, like on one day and one tackle, like your life just redirects, you know what I'm saying? All that, it was really like a bad time for me, because it was like, at that point after I graduated college, it was like, now it's do or die. Like you have to do, like if you're going professional, like you've been saying since you were 5, like right now is the time where that has to happen for you.
The setback hit him hard because soccer had been his dream for years, and suddenly that future felt out of reach. In the months that followed, he spent a lot of time isolated in his room, feeling lost and overwhelmed as his motivation disappeared and his mental health reached its lowest point. It was a painful period of disappointment and depression. After stepping away from soccer, Haddy needed something to rebuild his confidence and give his life a new direction. That is when he fully committed to bodybuilding. What started as training to stay active slowly became a serious passion, and the gym turned into his new escape and purpose. Day by day, he set new goals, pushed himself harder, and fell in love with the discipline and transformation that bodybuilding demanded. Through lifting, he found a new dream to chase. After graduating, Haddy began working at Kane University's Science Building. Around the same time, he started his journey on social media by sharing fitness videos and documenting his training. One of his early clips quickly gained attention because of how extremely lean and shredded he looked, especially the strong vascularity in his hands and arms. The video stood out, went viral, and became a turning point that helped boost his online presence and motivated him to take his content more seriously as his audience continued to grow.
You always believed in yourself, but when was the first time you saw that belief through the screen, where the numbers believed in you, you know?
It was one of those vein check videos, dude. Yeah. Like I was in the bathroom and I was like a sound and I just went like this and had the veins popping out, and like it pushed crazy. It was just like crazy numbers. And
While working in the construction field as an engineer, Haddy was also relentlessly focused on transforming his physique and building his social media presence. He balanced long work days with intense training and strict discipline, documenting his progress online as his body became more and more impressive. As his physique reached an extremely lean and muscular level, many people found it hard to believe it was achieved naturally, and he began facing constant speculation. Some viewers even labeled him fake natty, questioning his genetics and progress, but the attention only made him more determined to stay consistent and keep proving himself through hard work. During that time, Haddy started to gain recognition online, but he was still often seen in the shadow of Alex Eubank, especially because they were close friends. Many people began to notice Haddy more through his appearances in Alex's videos and content, where his physique and energy stood out. Those collaborations helped introduce him to a wider audience, and little by little, he started building his own name and identity beyond being Alex's friend as his following continued to grow.
Oh, come on. Come on. It's too far away.
I'm sorry, my basement, I got a couch in the way. Can't really get over there, but
What do you mean you can't get over here?
not because the thing, I don't really fit.
On February 3rd, 2023, Haddy trained with Shay Fletcher, who is widely known as Unk. This session became the first video that showcased Unk and Haddy together, marking the rise of their on-camera chemistry and their training dynamic. Not long after, Scola joined the group, and the trio quickly started gaining attention for their intense workouts, unique energy, and the strong bond they built inside the gym. Diamond Gym quickly became one of the most talked about gyms in the fitness world, starting with Instagram, where its page grew massively and its content began pulling in millions of views. At the same time, Haddy's own Instagram presence exploded, surpassing 1 million followers as his popularity continued to rise. As Diamond Gym's reputation spread, more and more well-known fitness creators and athletes started visiting the gym to train with the crew. Names like Hussein Farhat, Shizzy, the Trend Twins, Ashton Hall, Larry Wheels, and many others. With the gym turning into a major hub for viral training content, the attention brought Haddy huge opportunities, boosting his brand collaborations and helping him generate even more income through social media and fitness partnerships.
3, 2, 1. He said it's sold out. Sold out. 2 minutes. Sold out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Today, Haddy Abdelhady is recognized as one of the most successful fitness influencers in the world. Through his discipline, intense training style, and consistent content, he has built a massive global audience and turned his passion for fitness into a powerful personal brand. His influence continues to grow as he inspires millions with his physique, mindset, and work ethic. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more.